start by bringing you up to date with the latest coronavirus developments around the world.
In Italy tonight, infections are spiking.
Services really are at breaking point.
At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying.
Well, many of the shelves at supermarkets and grocery stores are restocked with the produce, the meats, but one thing you often won't find is the toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Women became involved in a toilet paper tussle.
I just want one pack. No, not one pack.
We've been in quarantine for 2 months. A virus has taken the world by storm. The entire planet appears to be on lockdown, with only essential employees being allowed to continue working. With so many forced to stay at home, people flocked to their local grocery stores, stocking up on as many essentials as they possibly could. In America, there was one product that has remained sold out in many stores across the country: toilet paper.
And toilet paper manufacturers say they're ramping up production, in some cases 120%.
Temporary limits of 4 packets of toilet paper per customer.
It wasn't food or water or even basic survival supplies that Americans rushed to claim. It was toilet paper.
Toilet paper makers are working around the clock to keep up with demand.
One shopkeeper decided the only way to protect his restroom from desperate toilet paper thieves was to draw up traditional curses to protect his stash of spare loo rolls.
For some reason, food and water was mostly available to buy, no matter where you lived. But if you wanted to get even just a single roll of Charmin, Angel Soft, or even Kirkland's Signature to clean that asshole of yours, well, you were shit out of luck. No pun intended. Okay, it was intended. Naturally, as the shelves remained empty, people began to panic. A lot of citizens were left without a means to clean themselves after pooping. Blame immediately went to the hoarders, the people who stocked up on numerous rolls and megapacks just because they could. Many people attacked them, saying they took more than they needed.
I'm attacking these people! They took more than they needed!
You see, that's exactly what happened. So of course it was only a matter of time before somebody would take action.
All right, we now go live to Terrence Point, where Linda McPherson is on the scene. Linda, what can you tell us?
Well, Tom, I've just arrived here at the Grande Merde Apartment Complex, and it is absolute chaos. There are many residents outside in the courtyard area. All of them do appear to be maintaining the proper physical distancing protocols, but things are getting quite testy.
What do you mean by that? Do you mean that people are fighting?
Well, not fighting, Tom. More air fighting, I suppose. I'm watching these two gentlemen right here just throwing punches into the air and in each other's general direction. It doesn't appear to be very effective. And over here, it looks like there are 2 other people sword fighting with plungers. Actually, I think it looks more like fencing. Yes, it appears that they're fencing with plungers. Or is it jousting? They're certainly using a lot of momentum as they approach each other. Or is it... Actually, I have no idea what the hell they're doing. Either way, they're using plungers as weapons, and I'm very confused.
Linda, is there anyone there you can speak with to get a sense of what happened?
Yes, let's see. Oh, here we go. This gentleman here just collapsed onto the ground. Let me see if we can get a mic over to him. Sir, what seems to be the problem?
Stay back! I got a shit!
Oh my god! Ugh, that smells awful!
Fuck you, lady!
Get away from him! What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, Ma'am, I'm Linda McPherson from Channel 2 News. Can you tell me what's going on here?
Well, what's it look like?
It looks like everyone is losing their minds.
Well, that's what tends to happen when someone breaks into our homes and steal all of our goddamn toilet paper.
What?
Did I stutter?
I'm sorry, you said they stole all of your toilet paper? That's what this is about?
That's right. Every one of us. Every unit here was robbed. Poof, just like that. And now we all have to poop. It was poof, then poop, Linda. Poof, then poop. And all the stores are out of stock, and we don't know what to do. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go look into buying a bidet. You probably have a bidet, don't you?
Let's see if we can talk to someone else. Okay, sir, how are you doing today?
Get the fucking camera out of my face!
Okay, maybe not him. All right. Let's talk to this person over here. Sir, can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, I most certainly can. You see, there I was in my dining room enjoying a nice cut of steak that I earned for myself. How was that steak cooked? Good question. Medium rare. It was a medium rare steak. Gotta get some of that pink in there. That's what I always say. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, anywho, so there I was, just enjoying my medium rare steak. And after I washed that thing down with a fine glass of Cabernet Sauvignon, I took a stroll over to my restroom. All right, some people like to call it bathroom. I'm a restroom guy. All right, so I go up in there, do the deed. That means pooping. I went poop. But the next thing I know, I'm on the bathroom floor. Notice I called it the bathroom floor there, not the restroom floor. I'm aware that makes me sound a little hypocritical. Bathroom floor just sounds better in this context. All right, you following me?
Sir, can you just get on with the story?
Oh, I'm getting there. All right, so I wake up on the bathroom floor. The digested remains of my medium rare steak are now in the toilet bowl. And since I know I did not wipe before I fell unconscious onto the bathroom floor, I eagerly look up to the area, approximately 8 inches to the left of the toilet bowl, where the toilet paper usually is. Much to my surprise, it's not fucking there. My toilet paper has disappeared.
Was it just that one roll that vanished?
No, it was not. You see, I keep the rest of my toilet paper in my guest bedroom closet. It's a decently sized room, big enough for 1 or 2 tenants, but definitely not master bedroom worthy. All right, so don't ever assume it is.
I'm right next to you.
Anywho, so it's in the attached closet, which again is at a respectable size with decent square footage.
Okay, I think I'm gonna just start walking away from this conversation. Oh my God.
Someone send me toilet paper! Please! For the love of God! Send it!
Oh, chocolate.
We can't last much longer!
So there you have it. On April 12th, 2020, someone stole every single roll of toilet paper from every single resident in the Grande Merde Apartments. As you can see, tensions immediately skyrocketed as panic swept over the building. So far, police have not announced any suspects, nor do they have much of any evidence, nor do they appear to actually care about this crime. But someone has to, and that someone is me. That's right, I, Walton Barnes, a self-respected podcaster and investigative journalist, have decided to take this case head on. In this series, I will be interviewing and maybe even interrogating multiple residents to get to the bottom of what happened to their bottoms on that fateful night. I'm Walton Barnes, and this is the Quarantine Report. All right, so I'm calling the leasing office right now. Hopefully I get someone who's insecure and easily manipulated. Preferably white as well.
Grande Merde Apartments. This is Eddie.
Bingo. Hi, my name is Walton Barnes. I'm a reporter for the Quarantine Report.
For the what?
It doesn't matter. Eddie, the reason I'm calling is to potentially get some information regarding some of the tenants at your building. I heard about the story on the news and I was looking to...
Jesus, this is the 7th call today. Who put you up to this?
No one.
What's next? What's your big joke, huh? You're gonna tell me there's a complaint about the smell? The complex smells like poop? Because no one can wipe their asses? Real original!
I wasn't gonna...
Are you gonna call and tell me that you found the missing toilet paper and that led to some obscure location where I have to enter alone with a bag of cash, a burner phone, and a DVD copy of 2004's Along Came Polly?
That's an oddly specific request. Did that actually happen?
It's happened twice! I now have 2 copies of Along Came Polly that I never asked for.
Well, I promise you, Eddie, I'm not looking to do anything like that. You see, I host a podcast where I solve important mysteries like the one your complex is currently facing. I want to help.
You do?
Yes. And if you could just help me out, I can make sure those annoying phone calls come to a stop. This can even potentially get you some recognition for helping solve the case.
Oh, well, I am a criminal justice major.
See? Perfect. Now listen, if you don't mind, I'm going to need phone numbers from some of your tenants.
Whoa. Hold on there.
I need to be able to contact these people, Eddie. And since the country is still in lockdown, I won't be able to actually be there in person to talk to them.
I don't know, man. I don't think this is a good idea.
Was it a good idea for Ruben to eat dinner at that Moroccan restaurant in spite of his irritable bowel syndrome in the 2004 film Along Came Polly?
I've I've actually never seen the movie.
Well, you're going to have to if those DVDs keep piling up.
It's a good point. Which number do you need?
I knew exactly which number to ask for first. One of the residents at Grande Merde was actually very recently a viral celebrity of sorts. Brent Richards, a 21-year-old college student, had been interviewed while on spring break in Miami and claimed that he didn't care if he got infected with the virus. Let's hear some of that right now.
Look, I don't care if everyone in this state or everyone in Florida is infected. I'm not getting denied my spring break. Like, if I get it, I get it. Get it? I've waited too long and my parents have spent too much money on plane tickets and hotel reservations for me to just turn around and not get super duper fucked up on South Beach. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time for some Jello shots, some Stevie Aoki, and motherfucking TikToks! Spring break! Yeah! Woo-woo!
That clip was viewed on YouTube over 65 million times, with a dislike percentage of 94. One would think Brent would hide from the spotlight after something like this. But he doubled down. The next day, he launched his own YouTube channel with the username BBoyGetsIt, and has amassed a very impressive amount of subscribers in that time. Part of the reason the Great Toilet Paper Heist received so much recognition was because Brent was live streaming much of the chaos surrounding the complex that night. He's the perfect candidate to kick off our series. Let's give him a call.
Hey, yo, what up?
Hi, is this Brent?
You tell me, son, you're the one who rang.
You want me to tell you if your name is Brent?
It was a rhetorical question, bro.
It wasn't a question, though.
Exactly, that's why it's rhetorical. Do you know what rhetorical means?
Do you?
What do you want? Who is this?
My name is Walton Barnes, and I'm a...
Your name is Walton?
Yeah.
Like that's her actual name? Like you're not using it ironically or anything?
I don't see what you're getting at, Brent.
Please, no. Call me Brenton.
Hilarious. Okay, I'm calling about the toilet paper heist.
Shit, you and everyone else.
Can I ask you some questions about it?
I don't know. Can I ask you some answers?
You want to ask answers?
Answer some answers. That's what I meant. Dumbass.
Okay. Can we start with where you were when you noticed your toilet paper was gone?
Notice? Shit, man, I was wearing it.
You were wearing toilet paper?
Hell yeah. I was doing one of those mummy challenges on YouTube, like where you wrap yourself up like a mummy. You ever see that movie? With Tom Cruise? The 2017 Dark Universe? You seen that shit?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's fucking great.
I've seen the Brendan Fraser one, though.
Oh, that one's alright.
It's my favorite.
Well, you're missing out, man. Dark Universe, what up? Anyway, I bought a bunch of toilet paper back when all this stuff went down because fuck it, live fast, die young, right? So I'm wrapping myself up like a dope-ass mummy and being super mummy-like, but then I realized I had to take a shit. And not like a normal shit, like an intense shit that requires like a mummy-sized amount of toilet paper. So I took my laptop with me to the bathroom.
You wanted to live stream yourself pooping?
Hell yeah. Poop vids do insane numbers on the tube, bro. It's all part of the algorithm. Algorithm. It's all part of the algorithm, bro. Anyway, so as soon as I get up and head down the hallway, I start getting all woozy and I fall asleep on the floor. Then later I wake up, my dope-ass mummy outfit is gone, along with the rest of my TP.
Really? That's crazy.
That's not even the craziest part. I was live streaming, remember? I went to check my laptop and somehow my stream got stopped the second I passed out. And I know I didn't stop it because I was passed out. Like I was asleep, unconscious. I was not awake is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I get it.
So who stopped my stream then? Someone was in my apartment. Well, technically I guess it's under my dad's name. But still, someone was in there and they wanted the stream stopped so no one could see what they were doing.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, bro. And apparently it happened to everyone else too, but look, I gotta get going. I gotta record one of those vlog updates. I've been doing a series called The Chronicles of Poopia, where I wipe my ass with different objects every time since I don't have any toilet paper left. You ever tried wiping with the fluffy stuff inside your pillows? Shit works like crazy, yo. It's just really itchy. Like I've been scratching at my crack for like 4 hours. I mean, at this point, my hand is basically like attached to my butt. Like it's in there. Like I'm constantly scratching.
I get it.
I can get more descriptive if you want.
I don't need to picture your rectum.
All right. Let me know if you ever want to.
I don't need it.
Okay.
I just want to know what happened to the toilet paper.
You and me both, bro. Let me know when you find out.
Well, thank you for the information, Brent. This was informative.
No problem, bro. All right. Talk to you soon. One love. Wakanda forever. Deuces.
So that phone call didn't exactly go the way I'd hoped. I mean, sure, it was interesting to get a perspective from one of the victims, but I seriously doubt that gets us any closer to solving the crime at hand. If this is an indicator on the types of interviews we'll be getting going forward, I don't know if we'll have much of a series. I'll keep you guys updated. In the meantime, I wanted to thank our sponsor for this episode, Audible. We're not actually sponsored by Audible, but every good, respectable podcast is usually sponsored by Audible. So check out audible.com for all the latest. I don't actually know what they have. They do books, right? Like audiobooks? That sounds right. Check out audible.com for the latest. Jesus Christ, that's loud. Eddie, speak to me.
Walton, hey, I'm sorry to bother you, but I was doing some investigative work by myself and I just discovered something. Did you watch Brent's live stream the night the theft happened?
Yeah, I saw that it just stops once he passes out.
No, before that. Did you watch the actual mummy part?
Why on God's earth would I watch that part?
Trust me. Go to minute 54.
Eddie wasn't kidding. I checked out Brent's live stream, and sure enough, we were provided a clue.
All right, y'all, so right now I'm going to take a break from this sick-ass mummy challenge, take another bite from these amazing Easter cupcakes I got from the lady next door. Check this shit out. It's got a little bunny on it with a couple little eggs underneath. Looks like he pooped out the eggs. Little egg poops. Pooping the eggs. Like it's coming out of his butt. Shit. All right, here we go. Oh, that's good. That's a good cupcake. That's good shit. I like that shit. Woo! You know, it was really nice of Shelly to leave out cupcakes for everyone, even though, like, we all totally think she's a bitch. I mean, I told her that straight to her face multiple times, and here I am, eating up her cupcakes. Don't tell anyone, but I took like 6 of these things too. I'm gonna pay for it later though, don't worry. I don't know what she was baking with, but goddamn, I've had to take a massive dump after every one. Good thing I got all this toilet paper though, right? Ah, fuck yeah, bros. Live fast, die fun.
Let's take that back.
Live fast, die fun.
No, not that part.
I don't know what she was baking with, but goddamn, I've had to take a massive dump after every one. And I've had to take a massive dump after every one. And I've had to take a massive dump after every one.
Take a massive dump after every one.
Now that's an interesting development. On the night of the toilet paper disappearance, one of the residents handed out cupcakes that made everyone sick. I checked with Eddie, and he also had a cupcake that night and felt the same effects that Brent did. Could it be that this resident, Shelly, had spiked these cupcakes to make everyone rush to the bathroom, only to find that there wasn't any toilet paper there to greet them? Brent himself said everyone in the building hates her. Could this have been part of a revenge plot? One thing's for sure. I must talk to Shelly. This has been an Amateur Hour Films production. If you like this show, be sure to check out The Wanger Show right here on this podcast feed. Huge shout out to The Wangers for hosting the Quarantine Report. Those guys are the best, especially Brian. He's a great guy. Also, for more updates on the Quarantine Report, be sure to follow @Wanger Show on Twitter. And be sure to check out Brian's Twitter as well, @BPSoundGuy. The other 2 Wangers, not so important. Okay, that's all for now. See you next week.